Alright, good afternoon po. Wait lang po tayo for a few minutes for other participants to join. We'll start at around uh, 2:08 or 2:10. Okay, I think we're good to go. Naka-join na rin po yung iba. So, good afternoon po. I'm Patrick Valencia, technical support from Alloy CP Trading. So, today we will introduce the GRP2600 series, the essential carrier grade IP phones. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and use the chat. Sir Janrik will be joining me today to answer your questions. Yan. So we have the essential carrier grade IP phones. So it's a new series of IP phones that we released, and it complements the Grandstream network portfolio to give a new option to our clients who are looking for competitive prices and telephony functions that allow them to stay connected in a simple and effective way. So it is simple and powerful, and it has effective features. So it gives the necessary features that can help drive productivity within the business. So it has affordable costs for all companies that would want to purchase these devices. So these phones are are designed to have superior price per feature ratio value. So Grandstream designed this phone. As they said, it's a bid winner compared to other entry level devices. Uh, Here are some of the main features shared throughout the series. It has dual firmware images, so this feature would help in preventing brick devices. So, pag na-corrupt po yung isang firmware, dun sa mga old series po ni Grandstream, hindi na magamit yung devices. But having dual firmware images, pag na-corrupt yung isa, magagamit pa yung phone using the other one. It has Opus codec support, and it can be integrated with the GDMS. Later, I will discuss what GDMS is. So it has improved performance. A better CPU has been installed in these devices, so it has ×2 faster boot up. Definitely something important, especially if you're deploying these devices in large mass or pushing firmware in groups to give as little downtime as possible on these devices. First phone is the GRP2601 and GRP2601P. This is the entry level of this series. So it has two lines. It's a two-line model with two SIP accounts. Yan. Two-line models and two SIP accounts. It has five-way conference and noise shield technology to make sure that the calls are professional and the background noises are filtered out. And here are some of the technical specs of this phone. We have two fast Ethernet network ports, so 10 Mbps and 100 Mbps support. As I mentioned earlier, we have the GRP2601P with the built-in PoE. So you can manage and provision this entirely from the cloud utilizing GDMS. It does have support for electronic hook switch for hands-free connection. We also have, with all of these devices, the enterprise level security, including secure boot, dual firmware image, and encrypted data storage. So moving forward, let's take a quick look on the device, on the model. We have the handset, and we have the four context-sensitive keys that change depending on the call status with what's happening within the call. So, of course, these are all customizable. We have the 132 by 48 LCD, and for the GRP2601, it's not backlit. We have the function and navigation keys and the numeric keypad. Looking at the back, we have the network ports for the connectivity through with the PBX and for the PC connection as well. We also have the RJ9 port for the handset and the RJ49 port for the hands-free headsets as well. Next is the GRP2602 and GRP2602P W. This one is an upgrade from the 2601. It has two lines and four SIP accounts. Five-way conferencing. It also has the noise shield, and now it comes with a customizable faceplate. That would be beneficial for companies that would want their logo displayed on the phones. So depending on the needs of the company, we can request with GrandStream a customized faceplate for the devices. Next is the technical specs of these devices. So the same, two fast Ethernet network ports. GRP2602P has a built-in PoE. And then we have the GRP2602W, and this model has a dual band Wi-Fi connectivity. So with GrandStream po kasi yung direction niya is pinopromote niya yung voice over Wi-Fi. So nagre-release siya ng mga phones kahit sa entry level ng Wi-Fi capable. This is especially usable or best use dun sa mga places or areas na hindi malagyan ng mga LAN connectivity. We can, by using this, malalagyan natin ng IP phones dun sa area na yon by just using the Wi-Fi. It's also safe to mention that this GRP2602 is also PoE capable. Ayan, so, and then the same, it could be managed and provisioned through the cloud with GDMS. It has electronic hook switch and enterprise level security. And looking at the model, we have the handset now with HD audio. Same screen, 132 by 48. Now it's backlit. And the additional is the two-line keys with bicolor LEDs that shows the status of the accounts. And then the function and navigation keys and numeric keypad. Looking at the back, actually it's the same with the 2601 network ports for the switch connectivity and the network port for the PC, RJ9 port for handset, and RJ9 port for hands-free headsets. Next is the GRP2603 and GRP2603P. It has 3 lines and 6 SIP accounts, 5-way conferencing, noise shield technology, and of course the customizable faceplate. Here are the technical specs. It now has 2 gigabit network ports, so up to 1000 Mbps. Sorry for the typo. It has a 132 by 64 backlit LCD, and the GRP2603P model comes with a built-in PoE. It could be managed through the cloud using GDMS, supports EHS, and it has enterprise level security. Looking at the model, handset with HD audio, larger screen, 134 by 62 LCD backlit screen. It now has 3 line keys with bicolor LEDs, so more SIP accounts displayed. We have the function and navigation keys and the numeric keypad. Excuse me. Looking at the back, we now have gigabit network ports for the network switch connectivity and gigabit network port for the PC. And we have the RJ9 port for handset and RJ9 port for hands-free. Next is the last one in this series, GRP2604 and GRP2604P. So it has 3 lines and 6 SIP accounts, 5-way conferencing, noise shield technology, customizable faceplate, and it now has 10 BLF keys, so BC lamp field keys. So it has 2 gigabit network ports, 132 by 64 backlit LCD, 10 BLF speed dial keys. So here are the keys. In here you can register SIP extensions for monitoring of their status, if they're busy or available, and you can also use it to speed dial those. So these could be used for uh, as for operator with small operator for small businesses with only a few extensions. The GRP2604P comes with built-in PoE. It could be managed with the GDMS through the cloud. It has electronic hook switch and it has enterprise level security. So looking at the model, uh, handset with HD audio, 134 by 62 LCD with backlit screen, three lines, three line keys with bicolor LEDs, navigational and function keys, numeric keypad, and now we have the 10 BLF or speed dial keys. Looking at the back, it has 2 gigabit ports, one for the network switch, one for PC, and two RJ9 ports, one for handset and one for hands-free. Next is the device management. So, uh, for those who are not familiar with GDMS, uh, it is a cloud provisioning and management system that provides easy-to-use enterprise-grade tools to manage run-stream products before, during, and after deployment. So with this, we could register the devices and we could manage these devices anywhere using the cloud. So this could be especially helpful for deployments for multiple sites. Uh, Magiging centralized na lang yung management even if there are multiple phones and multiple UCM. We can use this GDMS to manage those. So we can configure and manage devices, accounts, and firmware versions, real-time device monitoring, smart alarms, troubleshooting and diagnostic reports, and automate firmware updates, device resets, and usage logs. So here's a comparison chart of the four models. As you can see, the differences on these models are with the lines, number of lines, and number of SIP accounts that can be registered. All of them comes with contextual keys. For contextual keys, the screen size differs, but from GRP2602 to GRP2604, all of those are comes with backlit screen. So posting this for about 10 seconds for you to look at it. All right. So these are the target users for GRP2600 series essential IP phones. So for public areas, small to medium business, and corporate offices. So these cost-effective devices, as mentioned before, because of its features, feature to price ratio, it would be best suited for these target users. Like for public places, we can use this to give access for people in those public places to give access with the connectivity and connection with those PBX users. And small to medium business and corporate offices, since the faceplate could be changed, we can use the logo or whichever preference they have to use for the IP phones. Okay, so there you have it, the Grandstream GRP2600 series. If there's any question, uh, you may use the chat. Uh, Also, I'll be sending copies of this presentation to those who joined this webinar. So thank you. So we have a question in YouTube. Tanong is kung mawawala na yung GXP 1600 series. So right now, wala pa naman pong announcement kung tatanggalin na yung mga series na yun. It's still supported by Grandstream. Nagre-release pa rin si Grandstream ng firmware para sa devices na yun. So it's still okay to use two devices. So I think we still have 5 more minutes for questions. Uh, we, we have a PM. Someone PM. Yeah. Someone's asking if you can give the price list for these devices. So for the price list po, kindly ask po yung sa aming sales team. You can email them at sales@alloy.com.ph, or you can chat here uh, your contact details so uh, we can contact you on your best contact number. So, ah, re- regarding the oh, GXP 1615. Okay. The GXP 1600 series now has limited stocks. So if you have any orders for it, kindly hurry and contact us. It would have uh, you could expect 45 to 60 days lead time before the product is delivered. So, yeah, we have another question. Ano raw po pinagkaiba ng GXP 1600 series sa GRP 2600 series Essential? So, first is yung design nila. Uh, Kumbaga, mas streamlined yung ginawang design sa new GRP 2600 series compared dun sa GXP 1600 series. It now comes with replaceable faceplate. And isa dun sa main advantages niya is yung dual firmware, which is, ayun nga, mape-prevent niya yung brick devices or yung devices natin na pag nag-corrupt na yung OS niya, yung firmware niya is hindi na magagamit. With the GRP2600 series, since dalawa yung firmware niya, pag nasira ang isa, we can use the other one. Also, it comes with a higher number of accounts and lines. So, with the GRP 2600 series, yung entry level already comes with 2 SIP accounts. So, yun po. So, I think this is the last question. So, comparison daw ng price ng GXP 1600 and GRP 2600. For the pricing po, contact na lang po sa sales namin, sales@alloy.com.ph, or you could leave your best contact number so we can contact you. Thank you po for joining our webinar. After this webinar, I'll be sending a copy of the presentation slides to those who joined the webinar. Thank you po. Ending this webinar now.